Hey, Coach, welcome to our YouTube channel. We're super excited you've decided to join us. Let me know how we can help. Leave a comment down below. Make sure you subscribe. And if you're looking for more resources, you're looking for a mentor, you're looking for someone to help you through this journey of basketball coaching, check out teachhoops.com. It'll be up below or down below in the show notes or up above. Check it out. It's a great resource, and I think it will make you a better coach. Go check it out. 14-day free trial.
All right, today we're going to talk about tournament time, your end of season, accumulation of your entire season, whatever it is. Talk about that. Things that I find have been extremely important as far as end of season. Some of the things that I think have allowed us to be successful over time. So I'm not sure this part is especially as important for youth coaches, but definitely, I think start scouting early. I know coming up into our season, I can probably tell you the handful of teams that I need to worry about, and we're going to make sure we see them a lot. And we're going to see them early, and we're going to see them mid-season. We're going to see them at the end of the season because things change. People get hurt. People start playing better. So we spent a lot of time doing that, and obviously it revs up the closer it gets to the end of the season, but you got to spend time scouting. You have to spend time looking at those specific opponents that possibly you could be playing. So that's the first thing. Second thing is I've always believed that your expectation should be that you're going to win. We don't, when we weren't very good, we still expected to win. Our expectation was that we were going to win basketball games. So I think that should always be your expectation. I don't think you should hide from it. I don't think you should, you should talk about it. Our goal is to win a state title. Our goal is to win the 7th grade girls state championship. Our goal is this. And that's why we're working hard, and that's why we're practicing on Saturday, and that's why we're lifting for an extra hour, and that's why we're doing all of this. There's two kind of thoughts. Don't talk about it or talk about it. I am under the 1000% talk about it. I think it's important. I think you throw it out there. I don't think you hide from it. I think all of those things are important. Next thing is I think you have to have some sort of traditions. We've got specific traditions that we do in our program that have helped us be successful. That time of year we always tend to do a lot of team dinners that time of year. I think there's a lot of stress in the boys. Okay, so again, I'm talking from a high school coach, maybe not necessarily a youth coach, but there's a lot of, so I try to alleviate that pressure. And there's several ways that I do this. One way is, once tournament starts, we play dodgeball about once a week. Big dodgeball, have the coaches on one side, have the players on the other. We do some fun things with making different shots, shooting half-court shots, shooting three-quarter court shots. We have our routine come tournament time. We understand how we're going to practice, when we're going to eat. Does it change a lot from the normal routine? No. And that goes on to another point I'm going to make in a second. But there are specific things. Maybe when we're doing our warm-up, we listen to music. So some teams have done that to relax them. We'll do our 10-minute pre-skill, pre-practice workout, and we'll just blare the music. Sometimes if I don't like the team, I'll play country, or I'll let them pick. One thing that I have done is we always tell a joke before we come tournament time. So I've always thought that's been a way of bringing down the pressure, because if you're playing in the state finals, everyone knows the amount of pressure is. So anything you can do to alleviate the pressure, any way you can do that, because you don't have to rev them up like a mid-game January against the last place team in your league, where you maybe got to go from a 2 to a 7. You got to rev them. You don't have to rev them. They know what they're playing for. They know they're playing for a state tournament berth. They know that they're playing to win the whole thing. The pressure's there. So, you've gone from here all the way up to there. You don't have to rev it anymore. So anything that you can, and maybe you can be more creative than I can, anything you can do to alleviate it, make it fun, remember why they played, all that kind of stuff. And the joke thing has been great. That's worked for us really well. We do our normal routine. I go in, I do my pregame, and then usually I have one of the puppies, one of the younger guys, tell a joke. And everybody laughs, and it just relaxes them. It's like deep breaths. And then we go out and do our warm up. I always tell the boys, and this is true, you don't have to be the best team in the state to win the state championship. And they look at me like, what? I said, you only have to be the best team on that one specific day. Okay? We only have to beat the team that's right in front of us. That's all we have to do. We don't have to beat this great team over here because they might not be there when we get there. You have to be great one day, and then you have to be great another day, and then you have to be great another day, and so on and so forth. And then again, I think routines are important. In our program, we've come up with, these are our state tournament routines. This is what we expect, and part of our routine is winning. So if you set the routine and you set the things that you expect from them, it makes it a lot easier. Now, for the youth coaches out there, it can be the exact same thing. If you're an AAU coach and you're coaching them in 6th grade and you're going to a big tournament, do the same thing when they're in 7th grade. Do the same thing when they're 8th grade. Do the same thing when they're in 10th grade. All of that can play into, hey, we're always going to go eat at Arby's. I don't know. I wouldn't recommend Arby's, but maybe that's your routine so that they, I'm not a big superstition guy, but I'm a routine guy. And I think superstitions are good in the sense that they cause routine. And routine allows you to relax and know. It's just like shooting a free throw. Everybody should have their free throw routine. You and your player should have a tournament time routine. Whatever it is, you should have one. So hopefully that gave you some good things to think about.
Hey, Coach, hope you like that video. If you're looking for more videos just like that, check out teachhoops.com up above or down below in the show notes. I do not think you'll be disappointed. One-on-one calls, office hours, you name it, it's there for you. Learn from me. Let me help you become a better coach.